I quit my first app idea of a social media website because I had no plan at all. So here's what I've learned. First of all, I learned that it's critical to create a timeline. See, with my first app idea, I would have a mental kind of deadline. Okay, I'll complete it by April. And then after some time, okay, I couldn't complete it by April. I'm going to complete it by May, definitely. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to complete it by May. June, half of like midway June, definitely completing it. Then I'm in July and I'm like, bro, when am I completing this thing, you know? Because I would drift away into things like focusing on like CSS and stylization and making the pop-ups look very nice and things like that because I didn't really have a clear focus. But for my next project, I hopped into Notion over here, as you can see, and I created a little calendar for myself over here. Now, I actually didn't create like this exact calendar, but what I would do is essentially I would say, okay, I have to complete this by August 10th. And my next project was an AI model. And so I would say, okay, research existing LLMs, right? And so this small change, this small improvement just helped me increase my speed in developments by so much, and it was just so much easier to just brain dead like look at the task and think, oh, that's what I'm doing today. Now fast forward later and I'm developing Stellar AI, probably my best project, and so now I would actually use this little calendar feature in Notion, and what I would do is go and create a little task and stretch it like this, and I would have to complete it the 22nd of August, started the 10th, and etc. And the way I would format it as well, and I still do format it this way, is I would have the name of the task, right? Let's say I have some kind of feature that I want to implement. And then I would make some steps like, okay, first you do something, and the next you do something, and the next you do something. And I would just break it down 3 to 5 steps that was super simple to do. And then I would just write an outcome of what I envisioned the feature to look like. Blah, 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 blah. It should look like this. It should feature it like this kind of style, blah, blah, blah. And this made it so much simpler. Like, all I had to do is open Notion, look at the task, and then just do whatever is currently there. Oh, okay, I have to do step-by-step feature today. Let's look at the step. I've done this already. Let me just do this. And then boom, like you just do it completely brain dead. That's it. Easy as that, simple as that. And this is so that I don't quit, right? So that I don't quit my idea, so that I don't just kind of stagnate, slow down, and just want to quit, you know. Now next is also something that I've been using, which is a priority list. And you go over here and you essentially say you have these ideas for features that you want to implement, and you just think of the most important thing that you must implement. And I would just write it down. I would say, okay, like integrate the latest LLMs. And then I would just create these different features, and I would just look at the priority list. It's supposed to be super simple so that you can just look at it and think, I did that. I can move on to the next thing. And of course, you would have to have a kind of step-by-step explanation. Okay, this is how it should look like. This is the way it should function, what you should do, like the steps, the outcome, so that it's just super easy and you don't have to worry about anything. And at least for me, that helped me understand how to plan so easily that I just don't ever want to quit, and I always know what's next to do, so that I can actually focus on what's important, and I can make the experience in return better for users rather than just making some trash and then just quitting in the end. Hopefully now I helped you avoid quitting your app idea, because without a plan you suck. If you don't really want to think too much about planning though, and you just want a great app done, you can try Stellar AI for free for now, and it'll help you make a polished diamond app. Trust me.